me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hello. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The Chiefs at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
No gain on the play there, second down.
A kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got third and short.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down. And this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Foles. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Foles throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Foles.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield. It's stopping him in his tracks.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run it again with Williams. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Foles.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Foles. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. On
1st down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 8.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Justin Jefferson.
37 yards.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Up the middle, it's Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll drop to throw.
Now this is Sutton making the catch on a comeback route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Foles going to keep it himself.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Foles throw taken in here by Patrick.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Patrick. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Foles throw taken in by Sutton.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 71 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Yellow.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be the last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.